Okay, here's a common mistake. So this came up several times, therefore I'm addressing it. So what happens is that you have something like P or Q and not R, and P or Q. Okay, this looks good, right? So what's the meaning of that? Well, the problem is that this can actually have two different meanings. Okay, so the problem is coming from the fact that this can be read this way, or it can be read this way as well. Okay, well, let's make it simple. So we have a simpler example. So if I have P or Q and R, so what's the meaning of this? Well, the problem is that this can have, does it mean this? So do I mean that P or Q and R, or do I mean P or Q and R? Okay, so these two are actually not logically equivalent. Okay, so when I write this down and I want to read it back, what's the meaning of that? I have two possible choices. So two possible meanings. Therefore, no well-defined meaning. Okay, so mathematics and mathematical logic is designed for that whatever you write down, it has exactly one meaning. Okay, so this might be a bit strange, that how come that this has no meaning, because it can have two. Well, that's it can have two. So it's like we don't know how to choose which one. So when you have and or and at the same level, you have to put a parenthesis to make it clear. So that was the problem here without the parenthesis. So this long thing didn't make any sense because, well, it has two different readings. So yeah, how is it possible to not have a meaning? So it's like if I write this P and something Q, well, it's like, can I have the meaning of this? No, because what's this spirally thing? Okay, no meaning. Okay, the same, it's like P and Q or R, no meaning, because we have two. Okay, so an expression can fail to have meaning in two different ways. One is that that is just no meaning because, well, what is this symbol? No idea. No one said anything about it. Or because it can have two different meanings. On the other hand, if you have P and Q and R, this is fine because we know by associativity that P and Q and R is actually the same as P and Q and R. Associativity says that it doesn't matter which way you combine them, it's gonna be the same. Therefore, even if I don't put any parentheses there, it does make sense. Okay, but if you have two different operations, one of them is or and the other one is and, disjunction and conjunction, well, then you have to make it clear which one you mean. Therefore, this doesn't have a meaning, and this happens often in your solutions as well. Okay, so please pay attention, make it clear which one you mean. So it's safer to put parentheses even when it's not needed, because that's not a mistake. However, if you don't put parentheses when it's needed, then it's big trouble.